Complaining about Hitler's dreams. That is it. Nothing about her opinion or anything of what you just played on that clip. So let me know what you think now, Mr.
It does, Mr. Liu. I know that Ms. Owens distanced herself from those comments later, but we expressed great concern over the original comments.
Great, thank you. So there's been a lot of talk today. I'd like to focus on actual policy responses that our government can do to...
Rustic attacks crisp light sound. Sorry, everyone. I did a pullback, but when you pull back sometimes on YouTube, they go, "We're going to give you an ad, right?" Because you're playing around with fast forward and rewinding, and so they got to chuck in some bonus. You know how it goes. Can you hear it sort of struggling through the back? Better get to the video here.
And of all the people that Republicans could have selected, they picked Candace Owens. I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words do the talking. So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
So his statement right now is about her. This is what he's saying.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist. But if Hitler just...
I think she's mixing up trying to get that word out. And it's only words, so you shouldn't bully people too much. And you can easily go, yep, and let's move on. And, you know, courts are used for big things, not tacking on bully words. But she's pretty much saying that she wants to America be like America, and if you're not like America, like the way they think in that, and be, then we don't want you here. We don't want people rocking up and being you and interrupting things. People think like that all the time. But they'll be them, and you can be on a holiday and all that, but becoming a citizen and voting and interrupting things when you don't think like them, you didn't grow up like them, is a little bit what she's trying to say, right? And it's not a bad thing at all. It's just a way of being. We've done it before, and we'll probably do it again as we go through things because we fail all the time, just like the system's failing now all around the world.
Wanted to make Germany great and have things run well. Okay, fine. Problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody.
And of course, Hitler did other things, but she's just talking about a point, not everything. You can't get everything out at once with points, can you?
German. Everybody to be speaking German.
All right, so my first question is to Ms. Hirschenoff. Ms. Owens said, quote, "If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. So when people try to legitimize..."
And he did. You know what? If you go back in history in the way we are, even to today, if he pulled up at certain points, which other people have talked about in docos, he would have did quite well, right, of getting away with, he ended up euthanize, what do they call it, where you can't have babies, inoculating, that's it, I was talking about it long ago, and they found out later that it was something else, and they find out later, and all these things, right, and the world lets it get away with it because of the loopholes and the things they say and the great things they do, as long as you do great things, as Hitler did, right? And he just went too far in things, just like a lot of people in the world are going too far, definitely when it comes to the rich, which was what she was saying, right? And he had his way and he was showing his way and he was getting there, but he went too far. And everyone knows that story with Hitler. And it started off good, but it didn't turn out to at the end, did it, people? But yet we're still having arguments about us just talking about Hitler. And that's crazy, I think. We could have a little basic school arguments and arguments behind the scenes, but in court about certain issues and talking about this stuff, to me, is a bit ridiculous. But let's keep going.
Adolf Hitler, does that feed into white nationalist ideology?
It does, Mr. Liu. I know that Ms. Owens distanced herself from those comments later, but
So those comments, they believe, instigates people wanting to be like that. Inspires them. You said it was inspiring. You know, it all just sounds like bullying stuff what they do when they try to get president candidates over there and stuff, isn't it?
expressed great concern over the original comments.
Great, thank you.
Great,
so
thank you.
There's
That's done.
been a lot of talk today. I like
Done
to
that behind
focus
the
on
scenes
actual
really easy.
policy responses that our government can do to try to mitigate the threat of white nationalism. I know that in my
You know, Trump, when you're going about fake news, that's what they're doing in court. Fake wasting time on baby games, don't you think? Let me know in the comments. If I'm wrong, have a go at me about it. And I'll go, okay, no worries. I'll learn something, maybe something different. Doesn't mean I learn it, doesn't mean it's right, but let me know in comments.
district in Los Angeles just last month, 2 swastikas were painted at Pan Pacific Park along with the Trail of Blood. I met with Jewish constituents in my district who mentioned that at their synagogues, they've all had to increase security. As you know, there is a nonprofit security grant program at the Department of Homeland Security. Do you believe it'd be worthwhile to increase funding to that program?
The ADL has, for establishment reasons,
All right, I'll leave there. I don't think I need any more say. I'll sort of chuck in a little bit of advice on that point. And have a good one.